Hey nerds, this is really off the cuff video. This is sort of an experiment as well. It's going to be my first attempt at sort of like a venti IRL story time. I suppose sort of a dramatic in nature video. Your boy El Doinko is a born again Christian, which might come off surprising given the content that I've been posting on here. It's a lot of killing people, calling people cunts, calling people fucking bitches, all stuff like that. But in 2016, I did swear, I did acknowledge Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And however that reflects on my life remains to be seen. However, here's the speed run version of it. I was raised Catholic in a non-practicing Catholic family. Went to Catholic school, didn't mean shit to me. School was fine. When I was 18, I met my first real girlfriend who was a Christian. About a year later, she brought me to church, and it was nice. It was different. It was not like anything I'd ever had before. It had a sense of community and a sense of family that was unfamiliar to me. And I was always very uncomfortable with how nice and generous and generally non-judgmental people were. My family didn't really show affection a lot. We didn't really have much of a sense of community, even within our own extended family. And in school, I never really did anything extracurricular. I never really did activities involving people beyond my classmates. Like, I just went to school, I went to work, I went to school, I went to work, I went home, I went to school, that's in high school. That's all I did. I went to school, I did school, work, home, school, work, home. That's all I ever did. I have a few friends. I had a few friends that I hung out with, but I never did anything like community wise. I never competed at anything. I was never part of a club or anything. So this was strange to me. It was very foreign to me, but it soon kind of, I kind of like tried to integrate myself in that and just accept it. And we went regularly for a few years until I eventually chose to get baptized myself. Unfortunately, my relationship with my girlfriend, let's give her a name. Let's call her, I don't know, Jessica. Let's call her Jessica. My relationship with Jessica was never meant to be. It was always kind of rocky. We were always on she was a lot older than me and she wanted different things that I wasn't ready for. I was too immature and I was too immature and too insecure to understand what the best moves were until a few years into a relationship when I finally decided to break up. And this is probably like the third or fourth time we'd actually broken up. But this time I meant it. This time I was like, for sure, we can't keep being together because we're not good for each other. We don't have the same things in mind. And at the time we'd been together for like 4 years at that point. So with Jessica being the person, did I call her Jessica? Yeah. With Jessica being the person who brought me into the church, I didn't feel like I could go without her. So I kind of just stopped going. After 3+ years of going like almost every week and really integrating myself in this community that I loved very much, I couldn't show my face there because I felt so horrible that I ruined this girl's life. Like, I fucking broke this girl's heart and it was awful. And I was the bad guy. Yeah, we were both bad. We were both at fault, but I was the piece of shit. I was the bad guy in that relationship. I don't, there's no other way to say. I mean, I guess not. I don't fucking know. It's complicated, all right? We're both, either way, that was like, I wanted her to have the church as her safe space. So I didn't want to go there and ruin it. I didn't want her to have to see her ex-boyfriend who broke her heart every Sunday when she's trying to hang out with, her people who she considered family and friends. So I said, like, fuck it, I'm not gonna go anymore. You got it, like, you can. And I'm pretty sure she was like, no, you should. And I was like, fuck all that. Like, I can't, make it weird for you every weekend. A few months later, I don't remember what changed my mind, but it was at least 3 months later. Somebody must have reached out to me, or maybe I just decided it was time to come back. I came back and I didn't know my place in the church anymore. Like, I would always sit with her and our friends, but I couldn't really do that anymore because obviously, and I didn't know what people were going to think about me or what people were going to say about me behind my back, or how, if there was any gossip or what. But I showed up there like really scared and nervous about what was going to happen. And everybody just acted like nothing happened. Everybody just acted super cool about it. And I didn't know where to sit because I would normally sit with Jessica and our friends, but somebody gestured to me. They're like, hey, Doinko, come sit with us. Come hang out with us. And normally I would sit like in the back corner, like not all the way in the back, but like pretty far to the back corner. And this church was like 100-ish people on a good day, maybe 150. I think 100 might be overshooting it. I don't know. Let's say between 50 and 100 people, give or take. And these people, these guys sat near the middle, like dead set in the middle. And they had me right in the middle, like of the pews. So if I wanted to leave, I would have to brush past like 10 people on my way out if I needed to leave for any reason. And we're one of the type of church we do singing and all that. And I know I had not said anything to anybody about like, yeah, I broke up with Jessica, or I had not said a goddamn thing. I just rolled up. They were like, hey, good to see you. I walked up and it was cool. And then they were singing this, we were singing this one song, and I don't know, I don't express emotions. I'm not super comfortable with expressing my emotions, but this song had fucking just cut down super deep into me. I don't know what it was, or I guess it was just something I needed to hear at the time. And I just start ugly crying, fucking sobbing. Grown-ass man in his early 20s, just crying in the middle of this fucking church. And I'm bordered by people on either side. I can't hide my face from my one homie because I got friends on either side. And I was just trapped there, just having to feel it. And afterwards, I looked at my friend and I was like, hey, yeah, sorry, I wasn't expecting to like, you know, bust out crying like that. And he goes, I didn't see shit. He just goes, I ain't see shit. I didn't see nothing. Yeah, that was fine. My ex was never weird about it. There were some people who were weird about it. Like some people were talking about like, oh, you guys need to get back together, trying to get us to hang out, trying to put us together. But it wasn't bothersome. It was mostly funny. Like it was fine. Her and I, we were able to be okay around each other. And it was fine. So I started going regularly again, and the church was like, it was weird because I was still not 100% comfortable with the genuine generosity and friendliness of it. When people give me stuff, I feel like they want something. Like I feel like if somebody does something for me, I feel like I owe them something. Like it's all transactional. I'm not used to people just being generous and being inclusive because they're just nice. I have a lot of walls. I don't fucking buy that shit, right? So I've always been kind of uncomfortable. Like I've never 100% participated in our activities. I usually stay on the outside. You know, I kind of hang out, but I don't stay for long, or I don't fully participate. If they do like mission, or like if they do like escapes where like, you know, they go on road trips, or, you know, big activities like that, I never come. I can't commit to hanging out for more than a day with these folks, because not that I don't trust them, I don't like them, or I don't love them. It's just because I'm a fucking weirdo who I don't understand like basic human generosity and like basic human affection and fucking just people being cool to each other. I just couldn't fucking deal with it. And it sucks because I just like, at this point I'd been hanging out with these people for like 4 or 5 years, and I just fucking couldn't, like, and I still couldn't fully integrate because of my shitty upbringing. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't for me, even though it was for me. And then the pandemic happened, right? So obviously I couldn't go anymore. I just stopped going, and I haven't gone since. All right. Since that time, no one from church has really reached out to me, but also I haven't really reached out to any of them. And I've just been afraid to go back because I don't know what it's going to be like, and I don't know how I'm going to feel. And a lot of these folks, they saw me at really low points in my life, and they saw me struggle through a lot of things, and I've failed a lot of things. I've started a lot of things that have gone nowhere. I've dropped out of school. I've just been a fucking loser, bro. Like, I'm in a better place now in terms of I have a better job now. I think that, you know, I'm a lot more grown up now, but I'm still paying for mistakes I made 10 years ago. And I'm a fucking loser by my own definition. And I'm almost ashamed to be like, hey, to come back and show these guys like, hey, it's been a few years and I'm still a fucking loser. Like I've come like here, it's been a couple years and I'm still a mess. I still don't have my shit together. In fact, my shit, like right now, it feels worse than ever because I'm just going through some crazy personal shit that I don't want to get into details about that. But I think it was good for me in a way. And I think it's something that I've been missing last few years. It's Saturday night when I'm recording this. I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to try to go. And then I'll let you guys know how it goes. Because fuck it. I don't know. There is so much wrong with my life. There is so much wrong with my life. And maybe I'm just missing something positive that I've left out of my life for the last couple of years. I just need something to fucking, I don't know. I just need something to change, and nothing The way I'm doing things right now, nothing is gonna change. Nothing is getting better. I'm just fucking treading water, and I'm a fucking mess, man. I'm just a fucking mess. I'm just a goddamn mess, for real. Like, nothing I do works out. Every goal seems so impossibly far away. I'm buried under a mountain of debt. For the last few months, making YouTube videos was a nice escape, but I'm coming to a point where I'm feeling so low now that even doing this is so exhausting, and it's so draining, and it's so hard for me to get the mental energy to be creative and to do things like this. So yeah, I don't know, and it's fucked up, bro, because I have like 5 videos that are half done. I have voiceovers for videos that I recorded weeks ago that I haven't done yet. I have project files that are half finished, and I just can't, man. I've just hit a fucking roadblock. I'm not progressing anything. I'm not progressing. I'm stagnating. I'm not developing in a way that I think is, nothing's working out, man. I don't know where I was going with this, but just know that if you're feeling shitty, if you're feeling crummy, you feel like you can't do anything, if there's something that like you think might be a good idea, if there's a person or a community that you think you should reach out to but you're not sure, you can do it, man. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm making this video partially as a way to hold myself accountable so that I go tomorrow, that I wake up early enough to make myself look nice, and I can get there tomorrow morning on time and just be in it, you know? So yeah, fuck it. Yeah, well, this is Doinko signing off. Y'all need Jesus.